It's on airplane. This exit. Switch the camera, you're good to go.
All right. Good evening, folks. Patrick Little coming at you from Japantown. So we are going to reach out to the Asian community and ask for their support in ending Jewish supremacism and academic discrimination against non-Jews at elite universities in this country. A little windy here. Let me know if the audio is good. Good afternoon, ma'am. Would you like to talk about academic fairness and admissions? Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah. To end academic discrimination against non-Jews. So we're in Japantown here. This is an area of San Francisco. Good afternoon. Would you like to talk about fairness and academic? Okay. All right. Good afternoon, folks. Could I ask for your vote tomorrow? Okay. What a beautiful day it is here in San Francisco. I tell you, the climate here, you can't beat it. Not many people out on the streets. I was hoping for more foot traffic here. So let's see some questions here. No action so far. I'm working on it. Good afternoon, sir. Would you like to talk about fairness and academic admissions? I'm running for U.S. Senate. I'm on the ballot tomorrow.
Not really. Sorry, not California.
Okay. Well, do you know any people who are? You know anyone who is? Okay. Oh, good afternoon, sir. I was wondering if I could have a moment of your time.
No, I ain't got a place.
Okay.
I'm busy right now with my daughter.
All right. Good afternoon, sir. Vote Patrick Little on June 5th. I'd like to end aid to Israel and get reparations for descendants of African slaves.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Patrick Little. I'm running for U.S. Senate. Oh, very good. Good afternoon, folks. I'm running for U.S. Senate. Would you like to vote for me tomorrow? Okay. There's a tough crowd. Good afternoon, sir. Patrick Little for U.S. Senate. Oh, okay. Should have brought some tape. Good afternoon, sir. I'll be on the ballot tomorrow. I'm running for U.S. Senate against Feinstein. I'm for fairness in academic admissions.
I'm not American, sorry.
Oh, do you know any Americans you might want to give that to?
I'm sorry.
Okay, very good. Okay. Tough crowd today. Good afternoon, sir. I'm running for U.S. Senate in California. I'll be on the ballot tomorrow. I'd like to end anti-Asian discrimination. No? Okay. They think I'm trying to sell them something. Good afternoon, folks. My name is Patrick Little. I'm running for U.S. Senate. I'd like there to be fairness in academic admissions. Okay. All right. Sure. North. Okay, so sun sets in the west, northwest. North, that way. Good afternoon, folks. My name is Patrick Little. I'm running for U.S. Senate. I'll be on the ballot tomorrow. Okay. Afternoon, folks. My name is Patrick Little. I'm wondering if you're concerned about the situation in Palestine, your fairness in college admissions. I'm running for U.S. Senate. I'll be on the ballot tomorrow. I polled number 2nd against Dianne Feinstein. So I'd like to talk about fairness in academic admissions and reparations for slavery. I'd like to... Yeah, I chase clouds. Just nicotine, though. So I think that we're sending a lot of money to a terrorist nation that's committing genocide against the Palestinians. They're targeting pregnant... I'm on the side of freedom and justice. I'm against genocide. I'm against what's going on. The Israeli snipers shooting pregnant Palestinian Christian Muslim women in the stomach. Well, June 5th is the election tomorrow and the primary.
I'm not from here, though. You think that'll work or no?
Do you have friends who are from here?
Yeah.
Well, share this information with them. So, 67% of the graduate students at Harvard are ethnically Jewish, despite being less than 2% of the population. And this is coming from the Jewish Student Organization.
You got to change something about that.
Well, I think that in order for there to be room for other people to be admitted based on merit, we need to do nationally what the Asian community did here locally. So the Asian community lobbied in California. Yeah, that's me. Somebody made this, and so I printed them out.
It's a good shot.
No, I think they shopped it. You know, the Photoshop takes off 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's a nice suit you got too.
Oh, a suit supply. They got one in the city.
Had it not been the suit, we would never talk to you. We're actually just talking about it. I think we should start wearing suits for doing what we do.
What do you guys do?
We're recruiters. We get people to come work.
Oh, for what? Oh, cool. Yeah, no,
Just a kind of a different kind of...
I'm a caffeine and a nicotine addict. Trying to quit.
live right now?
Oh, yeah, don't worry. You're not on here unless you want to be.
I'm good.
Yeah.
How many followers you have?
YouTube keeps on deleting my account because I'm critical of Israel, so they disabled live streaming on the last one. I had close to 3,000.
Okay. Drew.
Hold on, I got some more for you here.
You got a website, bro?
LittleRevolution.us. Here's another flyer for you. Now, you know how much money the average Israeli Jewish family gets from us on average? If you take all the money that we send to Israel and then divide it up by the number of Jewish families in Israel,
No.
$30,000 a year per family. That's enough to live on. Now, I think there's an interesting fact that I got, and don't worry, I'm not going to point this out yet. Minister Farrakhan talked about this extensively.
Can you point it out to us? You want to be on it? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So shout out to their hometown of,
Shout out to Queens, New York, Left Rack City,
5-7.
Corona gang.
bang bang, and we're against the genocide going on against the Palestinians.
Yes. We're against that too, because I'm Muslim.
Oh, well, salam. I think Ramadan's just now ending.
Yeah.
Huh.
Eid
That's it.
Mubarak.
So here, so you're Muslim.
Yeah.
So this is a shirt they wear. This is an Israeli wearing a shirt that says,
Queens, New York. Haha, Queens, New York, we out here.
this says on it in Hebrew, 2 shots, 1 kill. And could you describe what you see on the picture there, sir? That says in Hebrew, 2 shots, 1 kill.
It's a pregnant woman.
Insane. No way.
Aiming at his stomach.
That's real?
That's real. Israel.
Wow.
Israel. That's Hebrew right there.
Left Rack City. Mr. Bond.
Yeah, Mr. Bond, he's a secret agent there over in Europe. He's German. Is there some love coming from Austria there? Liebe aus Österreich.
Oh, right.
Where my love from New York at? Where New York at? Show some love.
So you're going to share that with some people who are eligible to vote here.
Definitely. What's your name one more time?
Patrick Little, on the ballot, I'm a civil rights advocate. That's my ballot designation. And I'd like to do something about Zionist Jewish supremacism and their control over this country. No more wars for Israel. I'm a Marine Corps veteran of Afghanistan, and all of the Iraq war was based off from faulty Israeli intelligence, which the Jewish supremacist Zionist news media here, they kept on saying WMDs this, WMDs that. Nobody ever found any. Means there was no WMDs, meaning the Israeli intelligence that got so many of our men killed and wounded was fake. I'm a peace candidate and a civil rights advocate, and I'd like to ask you to join me in ending Jewish supremacist and Zionist control over this country.
I'll try my best, for real.
I got some family that came through Brooklyn about 150 years ago.
Really?
Not quite Queens, but close. Have a good one, folks. Good afternoon, folks. I'd like to talk to you about ending academic discrimination against Asians at Harvard. I'm running for U.S. Senate, folks. No? Okay. So I'm going to get this block and turn around. Well, it says united against Zionists, but it's not just that. Not all of the Jewish supremacists are Zionists. Look at the Frankfurt School and Culture of Critique to understand this properly. Good afternoon, folks. My name is Patrick Little. I'm polling in second for a U.S. Senate race. I'd like to end anti-Asian discrimination at Harvard. End Jewish supremacism. No? Okay. Okay. Well, sure. Welcome. Good afternoon, folks. For your children's future, vote for Patrick Little tomorrow. Okay. All right. Oh. It's time for the glasses to come up. The sun's setting. Unless I'm walking into the sunset. Afternoon, vote for Patrick Little tomorrow. Okay. Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name's Patrick Little. I'm running for U.S. Senate in California. Are you registered to vote here? Okay, well, can I leave you a little something to think about? Look at it, share it with your family, let them know what you think. End aid to Israel, give reparations to descendants of African slaves here.
How you doing, sir?
I'm motivated, dedicated, and caffeinated. I've had my coffee.
Ooh,
What you know about African slaves that I don't?
I know a little bit of what Minister Farrakhan told me when I looked at his Twitter. And he had something to say. 40% of Jews before the Civil War owned slaves in this country. Minister Farrakhan also talked about the fact that less than 1% of non-Jewish whites owned slaves before the Civil War. So I was thinking, how do we...
You know who they were?
That's in the Jewish World Encyclopedia. The largest slave trader in the world was a Jew named Lopez.
But do you know who the first Jewish people were?
I'm not aware, sir.
Well, they tell you they were Irish.
Irish?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not tracking on that, but
That's what Farrakhan's telling you. You just don't know the answer. When you get the computer, you don't remember.
well, I know he says a lot of uncomfortable truths that a lot of people don't like to hear.
It's Irish, but they're Irish were Jews first. Then
Really?
They got the blacks, and then they bred them together. That's how they came with the mulattoes,
Really?
the Creoles.
I thought mulatto was an Italian word. Oh,
Just check your history.
all right. Well, so I learned a few other interesting.
Slaves, I know what it is.
Yeah, and you know where the world center of slavery is right now? Tel Aviv in Israel, right now. No
The
lie.
century of slavery is right out here.
Well, I'm talking about where they're still
Against us right here.
capturing people and like holding them
Sir,
captive.
when you say slaves, you're talking about black people. When you put the word slave, S-L-A-V-E,
Well, anyone
you
can-
labelize them as slaves in 2017.
There's knives on it?
Slaves.
Oh, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
And academic discrimination, sir.
When you say 2017 and you're talking about minorities, then you're not talking about slaves. You're talking about people that's part of Trump's operation.
Well, I tell you one thing, Trump is not doing us any favors by supporting the Zionist lobby.
Hey, I will read this if you
Nothing
say
against
that.
Donald Trump.
Well, I think he's making some mistakes in the Middle East. All right. Well, would you folks like to... LittleRevolution.us, end aid to Israel?
What's that in your pocket?
Oh, this is nicotine.
Ain't that on the ballot?
No, instead of... I'm trying to quit cigarettes.
Tell me on no camera, I'm gonna take your camera.
I'm not.
Yeah, don't take any pictures.
You wanna be on film? Don't let him film you.
I'm not filming anyone here other than myself. I got the camera pointed at me. Well, anyhow. Here.
I'm going.
Yeah, dude.
You didn't say that, brother.
Yeah.
I asked you about your camera. You didn't ask. Hey, you just passed me out.
I didn't mean any disrespect there, gentlemen. He's going away. He's going away. So, sir, spread some love to your family.
Campaigning. Ain't that on the ballot?
I'm on the ballot, yeah.
I'm talking about you know, you see the TV thing.
Oh, you guys want me to leave? I'll leave.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
That's out of question.
Okay.
No, but my thing is the whole nicotine thing.
Yeah, huh?
With the kids and Trump.
No, it's bad. Nicotine's bad.
So what's that in your pocket?
I'm trying to quit. It's an addiction.
No, I get that. But ain't that what you about?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and quit tomorrow.
Hold on. Is that what you preaching? Is that what you talking about?
Oh no, my people know I smoke and they know I want to quit. I'm gonna quit.
I'm talking about what you talking about.
Hey, I'm the head of this
I'm
campaign
talking
around
about-
here on this Fillmore Street. I think you need
No,
to talk to me.
I'm talking to you.
Well, sir, can I count on your vote tomorrow in June 5th in California?
Letting it breathe, right?
Say again, sir?
Letting it breathe.
June 5th, Patrick Little, civil rights advocate.
Letting it breathe.
Yeah, we all letting it breathe over here
You
anyway.
ain't letting it breathe, keep it cool.
Okay.
We letting it breathe up over
I'll
here.
talk to
Yo, sure. Hey, thanks for your time, gentlemen.
Breathe up over here, bro.
you. That's why I can never take the niggas with me nowhere.
Oh, I don't use that word, sir.
You don't have to. I have to.
Okay.
What's up going on, man?
So, yeah, June 5th's the election tomorrow.
Right. My birthday's today.
Your brother's Sadat?
My birthday is today.
Oh, well, happy birthday to
Yeah,
you.
there you go. Just made 31 years younger. Yeah, so you know what it is? And I do security, so I know a job is a job, even on the days that it don't seem so bright or whatever. So I want to hear what you guys are trying to say for we're labeled as anything. Anyways, fuck them motherfuckers. It's my birthday. I don't want to hear
Happy birthday.
shit today like that. But I do want to hear what you're trying to campaign, and I know how to read it. He said, fuck Trump shit, some shit. I'm with that shit, man. So what are you guys?
I'd like to take the money that we're giving to Israel, which is a terrorist country, and give that to the African American community here.
Fucking right. I'm with that. Hey,
Hashtag reparations
I'm
now.
black and German. Shit, I get all of the money. Yeah.
You okay if I take photos while you're talking?
Hell yeah, man. They know who I am, man. Oh, look at my pillow behind you. I ain't sitting there, man.
You want me to shake his hand?
If you guys do whatever you
Yeah, you wanted me to take your hand?
Let me get it right.
All right.
Oh, let me get it right. Let me get it right, sir. I'm trying to do it right for you, brother.
We're reaching out to our African American supporters here. Hashtag reparations now.
Now. Reparations now, man. Reparations now in every nation now for the African American. I got my suspenders on too, so.
Oh, you got the Urkel look.
Damn it, why am I keep giving you this? That's fucked up, man.
Oh, sorry. Anyhow, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
But what's really going on though? Like, how can we check on it and how can?
Oh, yeah, get out there and vote tomorrow, June 5th, the day after your
Can you do me
birthday.
a favor though?
What's that?
Do you know how to do a Windsor knot?
What's that?
Tie a Windsor.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Fuck yeah, thank you, bro. These motherfuckers can't tie ties, all that shit laces out here. Trying to get it right. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
No, hold the damn the paper, the files for them and shit.
Oh, I hold my own stuff.
How you gonna tie the tie and do it?
You want me to retie your tie?
You know how to do a Windsor knot?
Oh, yeah. Bring it here.
Oh my gosh, am I speaking English? What's going on, man? You know, still pimping on a birthday, man. You know
You want
what
a
it is,
double
man.
or a single Windsor?
I want a double.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Sure, cuz.
Hey, come on, man. Show me the tax, man. Then the razors backs, man. You know. See, I'm going out here. Kind of got some type of set up. Not a picture, but I got that, man. Yeah, that's really cool as well, man. So, you know, yeah.
Pop that collar. Over the hill.
Man, you know, I can't get the story. Shit, bro. Then what do you do?
Single. Now we're going double. All right, we're almost at that double right now. Up, over, around and through the hole.
I remember that.
Now.
Oh yeah, I like that man right there, man. You know, hey. Getting information out here, man. Hey, the world.
Well, I'm gonna get going, sir, but it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Patrick Little on June 5th.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Thank you, sir.
Hey, you guys have a good one, man. Thank you.
You
I
too,
appreciate
sir.
it, for real.
Very welcome. Okay. No, you. Oh no, we're out of here. Don't worry about it, sir. Just talking to some voters here. Yeah, we got a lot of supporters out here in San Francisco. I tied him a double Windsor knot. We got some photos of it we'll be posting. We're walking into the sunset here. You got any, here, come here. Okay. Okay. All right. Good afternoon, folks. End anti-Asian discrimination. Oh, okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Here, let me just get the flyers prepped here. Okay. Oh, that's a hot mess. Alrighty, back to the grind here. How are y'all doing today? So we're getting very slim pickings here. Not many people out on the street today. Evening, sir. Anti-Asian discrimination. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking about shutting this down. There's almost nobody out right now. So just for the record there, I tied a double Windsor knot for that young African-American gentleman. He's excited about ending aid to Israel. Good evening, ladies. Vote for me tomorrow. End anti-Asian discrimination. Well, thank you for your vote. I'm going to assume they voted for me. Okay, we're back in the shade. So I've gotten a lot of comments about the sunglasses. You have to remember, in California on the coast, it gets very, very sunny here. End anti-Asian discrimination. Vote for Pat Little tomorrow. And anti-Asian discrimination? No? Okay. Yeah, they're way friendlier in Oakland. Yeah, but you don't wear sunglasses at night. Oh, good evening, folks. End anti-Asian discrimination at Harvard. Okay. Well, I'll be on the ballot tomorrow. Patrick Little on June 5th. Good afternoon, sir. Academic fairness and admissions. Fairness in academic admissions. All right, yeah. So I'm at 15% battery. Okay. Oh, good afternoon, ma'am. Would you like to vote for me tomorrow and end anti-Asian discrimination at top universities?
Maybe.
Well, take a flyer, share it with the family.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. It's a handsome pooch. It's all a matter of persistence, people. Jewish supremacism is something everyone needs to know about, but it's a taboo subject. To know who rules over you, know who everyone's afraid to criticize, am I right? Good afternoon, sir. Fairness in academic admissions. Thank you. Patrick Little on June 5th, that's tomorrow, sir. Got another taker. All right. So it's beautiful. There's a strong musk of marijuana in the air. I think someone's probably smoking something nearby. San Francisco. Yeah, that's right. Let's get our nuclear weapons back from Israel after they stole them from the NUMEC Corporation in Pennsylvania in the early 1960s. That's correct. Good afternoon, sir. Stop discrimination in academic admissions. End anti-Asian discrimination at Harvard. Good afternoon, sir. Patrick Little running for U.S. Senate. How would you like to help me end anti-Asian discrimination at Harvard? Vote for me, Patrick Little, on June 5th in California. I'm also for ending aid to Israel and giving reparations to Africans descended of slaves. Good afternoon, sir. How would you like to help me end academic discrimination? All right. Good afternoon, folks. Stop the Israeli terrorism in Palestine. Vote for me tomorrow. Patrick Little, I'm the second polling candidate. I'm leading De Leon in the poll on May 24th for the twice the points.
Okay.
You don't see me on the news. They say I'm polling at 0% now, but the last poll I wasn't included in.
That would make it 0%.
Absolutely. So, I'd like to end aid to the terrorist nation of Israel. They're shooting pregnant Palestinian women in the stomach. I'd like to see a shirt that...
No, I don't want to see.
No, we can see it. But I understand, yes.
There's a shirt the Israeli snipers wear around in Israel. And it says, in Hebrew, well, this way, other way around.
Right.
1 shot, 2 kills. And it's a picture of a Palestinian woman in traditional garb with the sniper sight over her womb. They're using bullets bought with our tax dollars. The average Israeli family receives $30,000 a year in aid. If you take all the money we give them, divide it by the number of Israeli families, $30,000 a year to commit genocide in Palestine.
That's accurate because I've
Well, don't forget to vote for me on June 5th in California.
Tomorrow.
Now, the Asian community did something wonderful here in the 90s and early 2000s. They ended academic discrimination. They got rid of affirmative action. Now, here's the thing. According to Hillel, 67% of Harvard graduate students are Jewish, but they're less than 2% of the population.
Right.
I'd like to ask you to look beyond just Zionism and look into Jewish supremacism itself. The figures on here are from a Hillel student handbook in 2017, the top universities for Jews then. It's across the board like this at Columbia.
So how did you end up reaching this conclusion while you're...
Well, I used to be very pro-Israeli. I was a Fox News watcher. I was in the Marine Corps. I deployed to Afghanistan. And someone said, "Hey, Pat, why are you so pro-Israeli?" I said, "Well, all the conservative talk show hosts are. The media is all pro-Israeli. I mean, I've never seen anything but good things about Israel." And so someone said, "Pat, why don't you read this book, The Culture of Critique?" And I read it, and I said, "This can't be true." I started fact-checking the stuff. It was all true. And so then I got into the USS Liberty incident, the 1960s stealing of 400 pounds of weapons-grade uranium from a NUMEC facility in Pennsylvania, creating a Superfund site.
Yeah, that's true. That's correct.
So Israel built their illegal rogue nuclear weapons program using nuclear materials that they stole from this country. Now,
That's very true.
can you imagine if Iran had stolen 400 pounds, enough to build multiple nuclear warheads from us? I think you only need like 20 or 30 pounds each.
Right.
So we would have bombed the country flat. It's time to end these double standards.
That's true. Good luck with this while Trump is our president, because he's buddy with.
After I win this Senate race against the dual citizen of Israel, Dianne Feinstein, I'm going to run for president and steal probably 20 or 30% of the vote from Trump until he stops putting Israel first. Until he takes back some of the stuff he's done in the Middle East. Bashar al-Assad has 88.7% in the last election, internationally verified. The Christian minority there, the religious and ethnic minority of Christians there, voted for him at over 90%. So what kind of dictator is supported by ethnic minorities and religious minorities in this country? He's a protector. He's the one keeping ISIS at bay. ISIS is funded by Israel, and they admit this in the Knesset. And if you write an email to pat@littlerevolution.us, I will link you the videos of the IDF and the representatives of the Israeli government in their Knesset, their parliament, talking about the need to convince the United States and Saudi Arabia to give more weapons to ISIS because the last batch hadn't been enough.
Yeah, it's sad to know that, but
Well,
hopefully people could do something about it.
The truth shall set you free. And right now, to know who rules over you, know who you can't criticize. In South Carolina, they've passed a law where if you criticize Israel, if you question certain hysterical narratives, if the university doesn't kick you out of college, they'll lose all federal and state funds.
Why South Carolina?
I don't know. That's just the most recent state to do it. Before this,
Yeah,
with the last
that's-
hurricane,
just happened.
Before this, with the last hurricane in Texas, disaster relief, in order to receive your disaster relief, the only way to keep it and not have to refund it is if you signed an agreement not to participate in boycott, sanctions, and
Oh, wow.
yeah.
They did.
Yes,
Oh, I
this
didn't
was
know
in
that.
Texas. I can paddlerevolution.us. I can show you these articles and these videos.
I mean, I have talked to people. I've seen enough, and I believe it.
Yeah.
The ADL, believe it or not, is a terrorist organization, and they're the ones in
What's the
charge.
ADL?
Anti-Defamation League of B'nai B'rith. The B'nai B'rith is an organization going back centuries. The ADL is something they formed to try and stop a rapist and a murderer from being prosecuted in Georgia in 1914 or 1915. You can read the book, The Murder of Little Mary Fagan, if you want to know the history of the founding of the ADL. It's not like the ACLU. It's something very, very different. And they're the ones in charge of censorship at YouTube, at Google, at Twitter. That's why you see stuff that's critical of Israel, or videos of Israelis shooting little kids in Palestine being removed. They try to pretend they're about civil rights, but what they're really about is protecting the terror. Guys, so I am losing my stream here. I'm at 5% battery. I'm going to shut it down. Tune in for me at the polling stations tomorrow. And remember, only you can end Zionist control of this country and Jewish supremacism. Have a good night. See you at the polls. Thank you. How do I shut this? Just a moment here.